Surdas is one of the people who had great influence on cultural heritage of India. He was a poet, a saint, and a musician also, and played all the parts of with the his same finesse. Since there are no authentic records on the life of Surdas, his biography comes up as a combination of facts and fiction. उनके लाइफ का कोई रिकॉर्ड ऐसे नहीं है, लेकिन जो लोग बोलते थे स्टोरीज ऐसे उनके फॉलोअर्स थे, उनके कहने से जो कोई कलेक्शन किया है उनके बारे में वही आप हम पढ़ रहे हैं अभी. ओके, अर्ली लाइफ. देयर इज अ लिटिल disagreement regarding the exact birth date of Surdas. Some scholars believe it to be 1478 AD, while others believe it is to be it to be 1479. Only 1 year difference is there. Okay. Same is the case of the hello. Yes. Any questions? Hello.
No one.
Same is the case of the year of his death. उनके डेथ के बारे में और उनके बर्थ के बारे में कोई परफेक्ट ईयर नहीं बता सकता, लेकिन मे बी द डेट ऑफ बर्थ इज year is 1478 or 79, and same is about his death, that is 1581 or 1584. As per the limited authentic life history of Surdas, it is said that he lived in Braj near Mathura. That is Braj city is there near Mathura. Okay. Surdas was born blind, and because of this, he was neglected by his family. As a result, he left his home at tender age of 6. He was blind by birth, so he was neglected by his family, and he left his home in his very young age, that is of age of 6. They may ask who is the blind, who was the blind, the saint, blind saint, like this. Okay, you have to mention that Surdas. He was blind by birth, and meeting Sri Vallabhacharya. Vallabhacharya is his guru. Okay. In the 18th year of his life, Surdas went to Gau-Ghat, a sacred bathing spot on the embankments of river Yamuna. Okay. यमुना रिवर के तट पर गौ घाट नामक एक घाट है, वो उधर सैक्रेड बाथिंग के लिए पीपल आते थे, उस स्पॉट पे वो गए. It was here that he came across Sri Vallabhacharya, the great saint Savant. He was also a great saint, Vallabhacharya. Okay, Vallabhacharya was a great saint. Vallabhacharya advised Surdas to sing Bhagavad Leela and the creative play of the Lord, and introduced him to the secrets of the contemplative devotion. From this time onwards, Surdas never looked back on the path of spirituality. He advised that Vallabhacharya advised Surdas to sing that Bhagavad Leela. Bhagavad Leela means the story of Lord Shri Krishna. Okay? That is called Bhagavad. Then after he was poet also. Okay, and he was a singer. So that Guru Vallabhacharya advised him to sing the Bhagavad Leela. And from this time onward, Surdas never looked back on the path of spirituality. He accepted him as his guru. Here becomes Guru's name. Okay. Now, literacy works of Surdas. These books are very, very important. Okay. Many times they have asked. Sura Saravali. One is Sura Saravali. Sura Saravali is based on the festival of Holi. Originally consisted of the 100 verses. In this poem, he tried to create a theory of Genesis with Lord Krishna as the creator. It is the story of Lord Krishna at the time of Holi, the festival Holi. festival of Holi. He explained in that Surasaravali. Okay. The next one is Sahitya Lahari. Sahitya Lahari is mainly associated with bhakti, that is devotion towards the Supreme Lord, that is Lord Krishna. This is second text is Sahitya Lahari. Then Sursagar. Sursagar is considered to be the magnum opus of Surdas. The poem has been woven around the life of Lord Krishna. It originally contained 1 lakh poems or songs, out of which only 8,000 have survived the travels of the time. Okay, the original text has got 1 lakh poems, but now only 8,000 are remained, survived till time. Okay, that is Sursagar. That is the text of poems on Sri Krishna, Lord. Then Byahalo. Byahalo means it is related to marriage of Sri Krishna. Okay, that is Byahalo. Byah bolte हैं ना हिंदी में, वैसे Byahalo. Then Viraha Padavali. Next one is Viraha Padavali, and next Naladamayanti. These are most important books of Surdas. You have to remember each of them. Okay? Sursaravali, Sahitya Lahari, Sursagar, Byahalo, Viraha Padavali, Naladamayanti. In this, how you have to remember, one trick is that this will yes. Okay, Sursaravali, Sahitya Lahari, Sursagar, that is Surdas. Okay, like this you do any tricks, use any tricks. Okay, then Byahalo, Viraha Padavali, Naladamayanti, like this. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Then philosophy of Surdas. The Bhakti movement that was widely prevalent in India at the time of Surdas deeply affected him. At that time, Bhakti movement was progressing, and so this affected Surdas deeply. He propagated the Shuddhadvaita school of Vaishnavism. Okay, he followed Shuddhadvaita, Dvait, Advait, in that Shuddhadvait, okay, school of Vaishnavism. He makes use of the spiritual metaphor of the Radha Krishna Leela derived from earlier saints. He used to preach on that spiritual metaphor of Radha Krishna Leela, okay, derived from earlier saints. Guru Vallabhacharya had initiated Surdas through Pushti Marga. Yes, this one is very important. Guru Vallabhacharya had initiated Surdas through Pushti Marga. Pushti Marga means the grace of God. According to him, without this path, a living being cannot attain salvation. Because of giving more importance to the grace of God, this belief is called Pushti Marga. Pushti Marga means एक भक्ति का मार्ग है जिसे श्री कृष्ण की लॉर्ड की भक्ति की जाती है. उस मार्ग को उन्होंने पुष्टि मार्ग करके नाम दिया. जो इंसान पुष्टि मार्ग फॉलो करता है उसको साल्वेशन मिल ही जाता है, ऐसे उनका संदेश था. इसलिए they will ask who followed pushti marga, which saint. Okay, then you have to tell Surdas. Life becomes joyful by surrendering to God. The state of blissful attainment is liberation or moksha. The only state of blissful attainment is the moksha. The ultimate goal of yoga is also to attain salvation. The ultimate goal of yoga is kaivalya, samadhi, kaivalya, that is salvation, liberation, like that. Okay. According to Surdas, the path of devotion is the best medium to attain salvation. When you surrender to God, okay, that becomes the salvation. The main goal of Surdas devotion to Krishna is to attain moksha or liberation. Here you have to only remember these 3 points. One is Guru Vallabhacharya initiated him, that Pushti Marga, and you have to remember about Pushti Marga one. And then what is that? Shuddhadvaita. He followed Shuddhadvaita Vaishnavism. Okay. And he was a devotee of Sri Krishna. These points are made. Clear this slide?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Death of Surdas. Surdas Guru Vallabhacharya understood that the Surdas' last hour had come. Then he did not find Surdas present in the Arti in the Srinath temple. One temple was there where Surdas every day used to go for the Arti, okay, that puja, etc. And one day he didn't saw him to the Arti of that Srinath temple. Then he understood that Surdas' last hour had come. Now he is used to die like that. After the Arti, when Gosai Ramdas and Kumbhandas Govinda, these are names, okay? Govinda Swami and Chaturbhuja, these are the devotees, okay? All reached Surdas' hut. They saw that the Surdas was lying unconscious. The Guru came to know that his dying time is nearer, or he has dead. So they went to his hut, and at that time Surdas was lying unconscious. At the time, Surdas was seeing the actual living from his beloved. He was unconscious and he went into the deep sleep. That is, he was connected to the actual God. Okay? Time after this, he became completely absorbed in Radha Krishna feeling and left his physical body and became absorbed in the soul forever. He was cremated in 1580 AD in Parsauli village near Govardhan. This is the place of his death, Parsauli, near Parsauli, Govardhan. Okay. For examination point of view, name great poet Surdas, birth year, that is 1478 or 79 something, some confusion is there. Birthplace, village, Runakta. This is Runakta, okay? Runakta. Runkata nahi, Runakta hai, okay? Runakta. In Mathura, in Uttar Pradesh. Father Ramdas, Guru Vallabhacharya, language Brij Bhasha. Okay? His language was Brij Bhasha because he used to live in that childhood at Brij, that is near Govardhan, not Govardhan, Mathura. Okay? Title, he got that Mahakavi Surdas. Okay, the title Mahakavi because he was a poet. Field of action, that is Saguna Bhakti. Saguna Bhakti means कैसे बोलते ओ मूर्ति पूजा
Worship with idols.
Idol.
यस मूर्ति पूजा करने वाले दैट इज सगुण भक्ति. मेन वर्क्स सुरसागर, साहित्य लहरी, नळ दमयंती, विरह पदावली and Surat and the books we read here. Surasaravali, Surasagar, Sahitya Lahari, Behalo, Vivaha Padavali, Viraha Padavali, and Naladamayanti. These are his texts. He worked on that. Okay, this is about Santi Surdas. Any questions? It is very small because no any evidences are there about his life. More evidence. Clear?
Clear, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Now we will move for next saint. स्लाइड दिख रहा है?
हाँ मैम, सेंट कबीर दास।
यस, सेंट कबीर दास। This is his picture. Born on 30th, 1398 in Varanasi. Died 1518 at Maghar. Maghar is the place of his death. Full name Kabir Das. Children Kamali and Kamal. Kamali is his daughter and Kamal is his son. Okay. Main interests of him: mysticism, theism, syncretism, and poetry. Introduction. Saint Kabir was a successful seeker, ascetic, devotee, promoter, and social reformer of medieval India. He was seeker, ascetic, devotee also, and promoter and social reformer because in his Doha, he gave many lessons for society. Okay, so he was social reformer also. He was born in 1398 in Maghar, that is in Uttar Pradesh. But there are many legends regarding his birth. According to the followers of Kabir Das, he was born as a child in the form of a blooming lotus flower growing in the Lahartara pond of Kashi. One pond is there, Lahartara, in Kashi. In that, one lotus was formed, and from that lotus he was born. Like this. This is one legend. But according to some facts, yes.
In the first slide, we saw that he was born in Varanasi, ma'am.
Yes.
In the previous slide,
We
saw that he was born in Varanasi.
And that is Varanasi means Kashi. Both have same.
Kashi. Okay, okay. No, ma'am. Here you mentioned that that is Maghar, Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, that legends are there. Not correct evidence. Okay, these are the legends.
Yes. Okay. There are two.
About saints, many legends are there. Many followers say that different stories. Okay, like that I have collected this. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
They won't ask this like, okay. But according to some facts, Kabir is believed to have been born in Kashi, Uttar Pradesh, in the 14th to 15th century. This one is again different, okay? Like this, huh? Like Patanjali. Patanjali has also many stories about his birth, okay? Like that only. His verses can be found in the Sikhism text, Guru Granth Sahib, the Satguru Granth Sahib of Saint Garib Das and Kabir Sagar. His writings had an influence on Bhakti movement of in Hinduism. His verses are called as Doha. कबीर के दोहे बोलते हैं ना, वैसे वो किस टेक्स्ट में फाउंड मिलते हैं? सिखिज्म का टेक्स्ट है गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, the Satguru Granth Sahib of Saint Garib Das. These are the texts where his dohas are found. And Kabir Sagar. His writings had an influence on the Bhakti movement in Hinduism. Like Surdas, at that time was Bhakti movement was leading. Birth story and religion of Kabir Das. This story is again different. Kabir Das is well known for his criticism of all religions and organized religion. वो बहुत सारे क्रिटिसिज्म किया उन्होंने रिलीजन के ऊपर, लाइक दैट. तो इसलिए उनके दोहे में वो सब आते थे सोसाइटी के लिए. तो both Muslims and Hindus threatened him during his lifetime because of his opinions. Many Muslims and Hindus who had been influenced by him claimed him as their own when he passed away. जब वो डेथ हो गई उनकी, तो मुस्लिम्स बोलने लगे ये हमारे रिलीजन के है, और हिंदूज बोलने लगे ये हमारे रिलीजन के है, क्योंकि ना वो दोहा जो उन्होंने बोला था, बनाए थे, वो बहुत रिलीजन के ऊपर थे. ओके, इसलिए Muslims and Hindus who had been influenced by him claimed his as their own when he passed away. It is believed that the mother of Kabir Das was a Brahmin. Okay, his mother was Brahmin. She left Kabir behind because she was not married. She got that child before her marriage, and a Muslim weaver later found and adopted him. After leaving that child, small child, a Muslim weaver was there. उसने उसको अडॉप्ट किया, इसलिए उनको हिंदू भी बोलते हैं और मुस्लिम भी बोलते थे. ओके, मदर उनकी ब्राह्मण थी और जो उन्होंने गार्डियन जो थे वो मुस्लिम थे. इसलिए बाद में जब उनकी डेथ होगी उन दोनों में थोड़ा सा ये हो गया, झगड़ा होने शुरू हो गया, क्योंकि ना इनके बर्थ के बारे में ये सब ऐसे था. तो देयर इज अ लिटिल डाउट दैट he was a Muslim in his early years, but Ramananda, a Hindu ascetic, later had a significant impact on him. अगेन क्या हुआ, सब बोल रहे थे वो हिंदू मुस्लिम है करके, बिकॉज मुस्लिम अडॉप्टेड हिम. ओके, देन आफ्टर सम इयर्स Ramananda, a saint, he told that he Hindu ascetic, he was Hindu ascetic and he later had a significant impact on him. रामानंद का इम्पैक्ट उन पर पड़ गया और लोगों ने ब्राह्मण बोलने लगे, ऐसे हिंदू बोलने लगे. ओके, कबीर बिलीव्ड इन ओनली वन गॉड and was strongly opposed the mythological beliefs of pretense, I don't know anything, and hypocrisy. Kabir did not believe in idol worship, roza, Eid, mosque, temple, etc. all. Okay, he did not believe in all these things, that worship, roza, Eid, mosque, temple, etc. निर्गुण के उपासक थे वो. Search for a guru. One day he was introduced to Acharya Ramananda, a saint of Vaishnav sect. He got introduced with that Acharya Ramananda, who was a saint of Vaishnav sect, and at that very moment Kabir decided to become a disciple of Acharya Ramananda. But Swami Ramanand has refused to make Kabir as his disciple. This caused a great pain to Kabir, but Kabir himself had accepted Swami Ramananda as his guru because somebody told that some conceptions are there that he was Muslim. So Guru Ramananda did not accept him as his disciple. So this hurted Kabir, and but mentally he accepted that Ramananda as his guru. He knew that Swamiji goes to take bath Ganga Ghat at 4 in morning. At 4 in morning, 4 o'clock in morning, the Swamiji, that Ramananda Swamiji used to go to bath at that Ganga Ghat. He knew that. Next day, Kabir lie down on that steps of Panchaganga Ghat at 4 in the morning. Okay. वो उधर जाके सो गए वो स्टेप्स पर, क्योंकि उनको पता था वो गुरु 4 बजे मॉर्निंग में वो स्नान करने के लिए उधर आते थे. आफ्टर सम टाइम स्वामी रामानंद वाज डिसेंडिंग द स्टेयर्स टू टेक बाथ एट द गंगा घाट when his foot fell on the body of that Kabir who was lying on the stairs. जब वो सो रहे थे, उनको दिखा नहीं अंधेरे में, तो उनका पैर वो कबीर पे पड़ गया. So at the very moment, the words Ram Ram came out Swamiji's mouth. तो वो बोल Ram Ram, किसको पैर लगा, Ram Ram ऐसे बोले. तो Kabir accepted this word Ram as the Guru Diksha mantra and accepted Swami Ramananda as the Guru. When उनके मुंह से राम राम शब्द आया वो रामानंद के मुंह से, इसलिए उन्होंने वो गुरु मंत्र करके एक्सेप्ट किया राम शब्द को, और उनको रामानंद स्वामी को उनके गुरु करके एक्सेप्ट किया. दिस इज द स्टोरी. नाउ स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस ऑफ कबीर दास. Kabir's entire life was spent in search of truth and refutation of untruth. Kabir's spiritual practice begins not by believing but by knowing. He does not interested in believing anything, but in practical he was interested. How to it happens like that. Practical things, in practical things he was interested. For Kabir, there is no form of Rama, okay, nor is Drashtantas दशरथ सन राम. द कबीर उनके माइंड में राम यानी कोई ये नहीं थे, क्योंकि नथिंग था उनके, वो राम की मूर्ति, राम का रूप, वो कुछ भी नहीं था उनके माइंड में. ओके, राम शब्द का ही था. ओके, पिक्चर को बिलीव नहीं करते थे, आइडल को बिलीव नहीं करते थे, एंड उनके माइंड पे यही नहीं था राम है वो दशरथ पुत्र राम है. ओके, जस्ट निर्गुण राम, एक कोई तो शक्ति है राम करके, इतना ही उनको पता था. हिज राम इज अ सिंबल ऑफ साधना ऑफ हिज नेम, ओनली नेम इन नेम ही बिलीव्ड. Kabir's Ram is not bound by any religion, caste, sect, or any national or foreign boundaries. His Ram is formless and resides in every particle. Ram is the symbol of love element. Ram is the object of his love. निर्गुण निराकार राम को वो बिलीव करते थे. हाँ, राम यानी एक एनर्जी है जो सभी जगह है, एक स्पिरिचुअल एनर्जी है जो सभी जगह है, सभी पार्टिकल्स में है. उनके बाउंड्रीज कुछ भी नहीं थे, लाइक रिलीजन्स, कास्ट, स्पेस, लाइक दिस. ओके, निर्गुण निराकार राम को वो बिलीव करते थे. कबीर्स लैंग्वेज, स्टाइल एंड लिटरेचर. कबीर्स लैंग्वेज includes almost all the dialects of Hindu language. His language style is sadhu kadi. This is important. Okay, sadhu kadi, this word is language style is sadhu kadi. Regional languages like Awadhi, Brij Bhasha, Khari Boli, Haryanvi, Punjabi, Rajasthani, etc. are included in his couplets. उनके दोहे में ना 5 भाषाएं थी, एक कोई सी पर्टिकुलर भाषा नहीं थी. ओरिजिनल जो लैंग्वेजेस थे अलग अलग, अवधी, ब्रजभाषा, खारी बोली, हरियाणवी, पंजाबी, राजस्थानी, like this all are included in his doha or couplets. Therefore his language became famous by the name पंचमेल खिचड़ी. उनके लैंग्वेज को क्या बोलते थे लोग? पंचमेल खिचड़ी. पंच means 5. Okay, 5 languages are involved in his dohas, that is couplets. So his language is famous by Panchamel Khichdi. This one is very, very important. Panchamel Khichdi, they can ask Sadhu Kadi, like that. And which another one question may come here. Which saint used to worship Nirgun Ram, formless Ram? Okay. In fact, Kabir was full of emotional experience, excellent, mystical, talented, and a guide for the coming generations. Kabir himself has admitted that he was illiterate. Kabir was illiterate. He has told in a Sakhi of Kabir Bijak that I never took a pen in my hand nor touched paper and ink. Kabir's words from all 4 eras he had told from his own mouth, which was given concrete form by his disciples. उन्होंने कुछ बुक्स नहीं लिखे, टेक्स्ट नहीं लिखे, वो इलिटरेट थे, उन्होंने पेन कभी पकड़ा नहीं था. तो उनके जो फॉलोवर्स थे उन्होंने उनके जो दोहे थे वो कलेक्ट किए और उनके स्टोरीज कलेक्ट किए. एक जगह उन्होंने बताया कि मैं इलिटरेट हूँ, मैंने पेन कभी भी पकड़ी नहीं. वो सब स्टोरीज उनके डिसाइपल्स ने, उनके फॉलोवर्स ने लिखे. Kabir and Yoga. Kabir's yoga practice was influenced by Tantric, Yogic and Shakta yoga practice. Kabir has considered Brahma as the form of sound. He considered the Lord Brahma, creator, as the form of sound. To attain Brahma, he has considered Nada yoga practice as the highest level. You know that Nada yoga, meditation. He considered that Brahma is as the form of sound. So to reach Brahma, you have to attain Nada Yoga practice. You have to do Nada Yoga practice. Like Kabir's, that is Nadhanusandhan, what we call. Kabir's Nada Yoga is completely similar to Hatha Yoga and Kundalini Yoga. Kabir's devotion blossomed out of love in the field of yoga. Undoubtedly, the root of Kabir's devotion was yoga, because he used to do the meditation of the Nada Yoga, Nadhanusandham, like that, okay, to attain Brahma, to attain that moksha. The essence of yoga, love and devotion, is clearly visible in Kabir's poetry. In fact, Kabir had a knowledge of various subjects of yoga and expressed them as per his experience of yoga practice. Okay, which saint used that Nada Yoga? Then you have to take Kabir. Okay, you have to remember this one. Sorry. Death of Kabir Das. Like his birth, there is a lot of disagreement about the incident of Kabir's death. Famous historians consider Kabir's death to be Vikrami Samvat 1575, but some scholars believe his death to be in 1448 AD. Kabir's followers believe that he died at a place called Maghar near Kashi city of Uttar Pradesh. These all are they not know any evidence, clear evidence. For examination point of view, name Kabir Das, other names Saint Kabir, Bhagat Kabir, Kabira, Kabir Sahib. These are the names. Birth 1398 AD in Kashi, that is Uttar Pradesh. Varanasi and Kashi both are same. Okay. Died in Maghar, Uttar Pradesh. Kal, the time. Sorry. Bhakti Kal. Parents, guardians. Niru and Nima. They were his guardians. Niru and Nima. Niru means his father and Nima means his mother. Wife, Loi. Wife's name, Loi. Education, he was illiterate. Language, Sadhuk Kadi and Panchmel Khichdi. These two are important. Sadhuk Kadi and Panchmel Khichdi. Clear this one?
Yes.
Hey, some examples.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. एक कुछ इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, ऐसे मैंने बनाई, ट्राई करती हूँ मैं पढ़ने का. बड़ा हुआ तो क्या हुआ, जैसे पेड़ खजर है ना, खजूर का पेड़. ओके, डेट्स का पेड़ होता है ना, डेट ट्री. पंथी को छाया नहीं, फल लगे अति दरो. यानी क्या, बीइंग एक्सट्रीमली पावरफुल. खजूर का पेड़ कैसे होता है, बहुत लंबा होता है, बहुत बड़ा होता है, लेकिन वो छाया नहीं देता. ओके, or wealthy, it is useless if you don't help others. For instance, while being a tall and having its fruit at the top, a palm tree or a tree of that dates is useless to tourists because it does not provide any shade. No one can therefore simply eat it. Okay, because the fruits are on the top of the tree, and the tree is very tall, so no one can eat the fruit. So being very wealthy and without doing help to others, it is useless, like this. Okay. Then कबीर खड़ा बाजार में सबकी मांगे खैर, ना कबू से दोस्ती ना कबू से बैर. Always have positive thoughts about everyone. There is no need to be too cordial or antagonistic with anyone. किसी से ज्यादा मैत्री और किसी से ज्यादा दुश्मनी नहीं करना. न्यूट्रल रहेगा, जैसे उन्होंने बताया. ये भी दोहे है, आप पढ़िए बाद में. ओके, ठीक है. कहे कबीर कैसे निभाहे केर बेर के संग, वह झूमत रस अपनी उसके फाटता अंग. It's impossible to diverse people to coexist when bear means jujuba, that fruit, and banana trees are placed close to one another. The bare tree swings in the air while the banana tree's leaves are shredded by the bare tree's thorns. तिनका कब बुन निंदी एजो पावन तर होए कभू उड़ी आँखी या परे तो पीर धनेरी होए. Feet, one day you will be buried beneath me, and I will, as you should not step on a speck, you should not abuse the weak. It will hurt a lot when the weak individual counterattacks. Similar to how a bit of dust in eye may be quite uncomfortable. किसी को भी कम नहीं समझना, because डस्ट का एक पार्टिकल भी आंख में गया तो बहुत मुश्किल हो सकता है. Like this. Okay. These are the some examples of just for understanding. Any questions about Kabir ji?
No,
Hello?
ma'am. It was interesting.
Now we'll go for Tulsidas ji. Yes, slide दिख रहा है. Hello.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Goswami Tulsidas. He is the follower of Sri Rama. Introduction. Goswami Tulsidas was a great Hindu poet as well as a saint and reformer and philosopher who composed various popular books. Many texts he composed, many important texts famous, that is Ramcharitmanas, like that. And he was also philosopher, social reformer, saint. He is also remembered for his devotion to Lord Rama and being the author of the great epic that is Ramcharitmanas. This is important, okay? He was always admired as a reincarnation of Valmiki, original composer of Ramayana in Sanskrit and Hanuman Chalisa. Tulsidas was called as incarnation of Valmiki Rishi, who composed that Ramayana. Okay, in Sanskrit, you know about Valmiki. That Valmiki, who composed the Ramayana in Sanskrit. Goswami Tulsidas spent his entire life in the city of Banaras and also took his last breath in this city. He spent his life in Banaras and also died in that city only, Banaras. Childhood. Tulsidas was born on the 7th day of in the month of Shravan, that is July or August, in the bright half of lunar, Shukla Paksha mein. His birthplace is identified at the Rajapur, also known as Chitraput, at the bank of Yamuna river in Uttar Pradesh. Place of birth is Chitraput. Okay, that is in Rajapur. Some small village is there. That is also known as Chitraput or Rajapur, at the bank of Yamuna river in Uttar Pradesh. The name of his parents is Hulsi and Atmaram Dubey. Mother's name is Hulsi, okay, and father was Atmaram Dubey. The exact birth date of Tulsidas is not clear, and different scholars have different opinions regarding his birth. Like Kabir Das ji and Surdas ji, no exact evidence of his date of his birth. Okay, different scholars tell different dates and different opinions regarding his birth and death also. According to some scholars, he was born in 1554 as per Vikrami Samvat. They will not ask about birth like this. Okay. According to the legend, Tulsidas took 12 months to come out in this world. Okay. Till then he stayed in the womb of his mother. Actually बच्चा कब बाहर आता है? 9 months के बाद, 9 months 9 days के बाद. लेकिन तुलसीदास 12 months तक उनके मदर के ऊम में थे, मदर के पेट में 12 months के लिए थे. Okay. He had 32 teeth from his birth. Okay. He has got 32 teeth during his birth and looked like a 5-year-old boy. After his birth, he started chanting the name of Rama instead of crying. When he born, the children always used to cry, no? But Tulsidas used to chant the name of Rama. So that's why he was named as राम बोला. उनका चाइल्डहुड नाम क्या था? राम बोला, क्योंकि वो राम नाम चांट करते करते उनका बर्थ हुआ था, इसलिए उनको राम बोला बोलते थे. At the 4th night after his birth, his father had passed away. His father died on the 4th day of his birth. Tulsidas had stated in his works that Kavitavali and Vinaya Patrika about how his parents abandoned him after his birth, because उनके बर्थ के बाद 4 दिन के बाद उनके पिता मर गए, इसलिए उनको बहुत पेरेंट्स की तरफ से थोड़ा सा तकलीफ हो, उनको छोड़ दिया उन्होंने. उनकी माता जो थी उनको छोड़ दिया. चुनिया, द फीमेल मेड of his mother Tulsi. One maid was there who was used to work in his home house, that is named Chuniya. Took Tulsidas to her town, Haripur, and took care of him. She died after caring for him for just 5.5 years. उसके बाद वो चुनिया जो थी 5 years तक उनको संभाला और फिर उसकी भी डेथ हो गई. After that event, Rambola lived as a poor orphan and walked door to door begging for alms. And he assumed that goddess, something is there. Will you read someone? I can't see this one. Last sentence. It is assumed that the goddess
Goddess Parvati, form of a Brahmin for taking care of Rambola.
Yes. Then Parvati took up his yes.
Up the form of a Brahmin for taking care of Rambola.
Yes. Then it is assumed that the Ma Parvati took his care after that. Okay. After that, Chuniya's death, like this. The incarnation of Valmiki. It is believed that the Tulsidas was the reincarnation of Valmiki. According to the Hindu scripture, Bhavishottar Purana, Lord Shiva had described to his wife Parvati that how Valmiki will incarnate in Kali Yuga. The Lord Shiva was describing Parvati that how Valmiki will incarnate in Kali Yuga, that is in the form of Tulsidas. Okay. According to the sources, it is considered that the Hanuman Chalisa used to go to Valmiki to hear him singing the Ramayana. After the triumph of Lord Rama over Ravan, Hanuman continued to worship Rama in Himalayas. According to the sources, it is considered that Hanuman used to go to Valmiki to hear when that Valmiki was singing Ramayana, Lord Hanuman used to go there to listening that Ramayana. After the triumph of Lord Rama over Ravana, Hanuman continued to worship Rama in Himalayas. After that, Hanuman went to Himalayas and he continued worshipping Rama. This is the story. Marriage and history. How did he become a saint? He was married to Ratnavali, the daughter of Deen Bandhu Pathak of Maheva village, in the year 1583. He married a girl named Ratnavali. She was daughter of Deenbandhu Pathak. Okay. After some years of marriage, he had a son named Tarak, who died in his toddler year state. His son died in his early age. So Tulsidas was inseparable from his wife, but one day his wife secretly visited her father. वो वाइफ के साथ बहुत अटैच्ड थे, उसको छोड़ते ही नहीं थे मायके जाने के लिए. But one day she secretly went to visit her father. Tulsidas embraced her by sneaking into his father-in-law's residence to meet her at night. One day, then वो उनको पता चला वो मायके गई है करके, वो चले गए, रात को ही उसको मिलने के लिए चले गए. She said, "My body is just flesh." वो कुछ तो स्टोरी है ना, बहुत बारिश थी और वो एक सांप था, उसको पकड़ के डोरी से पकड़ के वो ऐसे गए उसके पास. तो उसके उनके वाइफ ने बोला कि माय बॉडी इज जस्ट फ्लैश एंड बोन्स. मेरी बॉडी तो फ्लैश एंड बोन से बनी हुई है, मुझे इतने मेरे ऊपर इतना प्रेम करने से ज्यादा आप राम के ऊपर प्रेम करते थे, तो आप ही तक आपको राम मिल जाता. ऐसे वो बोली, कुछ तो ऐसी स्टोरी है. इफ यू लव लॉर्ड रामा half as much as you love me, my 50 body, something like that, you would die. This sentence turned him into saint. आपको पता है ये स्टोरी?
पता है, मीन्स राहुल सर ने थोड़ा ये बताया.
Yes, yeah, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra session, Rahul sir told the story.
हाँ, yes. तो उनको उस वाइफ का जो सेंटेंस था ना, वो वाक्य जो बोली ना, वो तो उनको चेंज किया पूरी तरह से. ओके, देन वो स्पिरिचुअलिटी के तरफ बढ़ गए. हाउ तुलसीदास मेट द लॉर्ड हनुमान. तुलसीदास मीट हनुमान एट हिज ओन कथा. ओके, वो जब कथा गाते थे ना, उसमें ही वो राम को पाते थे, हनुमान को ही पाते थे, उनसे बातें करते थे, लाइक दिस. ओके, ही फेल एट लॉर्ड हनुमान्स फीट एंड शाउटेड, आई नो हु यू आर, सो यू कैन नॉट गेट अवे, लिव इन मी. मुझे पता है तुम कौन हो, तुम मुझे छोड़ के नहीं जा सकते. एंड लॉर्ड हनुमान ब्लेस्ड हिम. तुलसीदास एक्सप्रेस्ड his feeling in front of Lord Hanuman that he wants to see Rama confronting each other. वो जब हनुमान को रिक्वेस्ट किया, मुझे राम को ऐसे देखना है करके, तो हनुमान गाइडेड हिम एंड टोल्ड दैट go to the Chitrakoot where you would really see the Ram. He told that you go to Chitrakoot, then you will see Ram. Tulsidas met the Lord Rama. As per Lord Hanuman's instructions, he started to live in the ashram at Ramghat in Chitrakoot. He went Chitrakoot and he starting to live in that Ramghat in Chitrakoot ashram, that is Ramghat ashram. One day, when he went on parikrama of the Kamadgiri mountain, one mountain is there, he saw two princes on the horsebacks. Okay, two princes were coming on horsebacks, but he could not distinguish them. Later, when he acknowledged that they were Rama and Lakshman by the Lord Hanuman, then again Hanuman came in his story and told him that their two boys were Rama and Lakshman. Then Tulsidas got disappointed. On the next morning, he met Rama again when he was making sandalwood paste for the worship of God. He was making that sandalwood paste. Rama came to him and asked for tilak of the sandalwood paste. Ram came there and Lord Rama came to Tulsidas and asked for that tilak to put on his forehead, that sandalwood paste. In this way, he saw Rama clearly. That time, Tulsidas came to know that he is Rama actually. Tulsidas was so happy and he forgot about the sandalwood paste. Then Rama took the tilak himself and applied it on his forehead and also on the Tulsidas forehead. It's so nice story. his literary life. Tulsidas had made the statue at Manas Mandir, Chitrakuta, Satna, India. This is Chitrakuta only, okay. Then he started composing poetry in Sanskrit for people in Varanasi. He considered that Lord Shiva himself ordered him to compose his poetry in vernacular language instead of Sanskrit. Again, for understanding of common people, he started to compose his poetry in vernacular language, in say common language. Okay, instead of Sanskrit. When Tulsidas opened his eyes, he saw that both Shiva and Parvati blessed him. Please read this last sentence. Somebody's mic is open. Please mute yourself. Hello?
Yes.
Please read that last sentence.
Last one. He was ordered to go to Ayodhya and write his poetry in Awadhi. In the Awadhi.
Yes, that is the language Awadhi. Okay,
Awadhi.
Used to write the poetry in Awadhi language. Awadhi is the one language. Okay. Composition of the epic Ramcharitmanas. He started to write Ramcharitmanas in Ayodhya on the Ramnavami of the Chaitra month in the year of 1631, and the birth date of Ramnavami. Okay, in that day only he started to write that Ramcharitmanas in Ayodhya. He completed his writing of Ramcharitmanas in 2 years, 7 months, and 26 days. Okay, he took to write that Ramcharitmanas for that is 2 years, 7 months, and 26 days. That is in the year of 1633 at the Vivaha Panchami. Okay, he completed his writings at the Tithi of Vivaha Panchami. That is the marriage day of Ram and Sita of the month of Margashirsh. He started during his birthday of Rama and completed it on the marriage day of Ram and Sita. That is Vivaha Panchami called. He came to Varanasi and delivered the epic Ramcharitmanas to the Lord Shiva and Mata Parvati at Kashi Vishweshwar temple, Kashi Vishwanath temple. Varanasi means Kasi. Okay, somebody was asking. He came to Kashi and he offered that Ramcharitmanas epic to Lord Shiva and Mata Parvati at Kashi Vishwanath temple. The famous epic written by Tulsidas ji in Awadhi language is Sri Ramcharitmanas. That is called Sri Ramcharitmanas. Okay, the name of the text was the epic was Sri Ramcharitmanas, which is in Awadhi language. Okay. 1 minute. It is also called as Tulsi Ramayan or Tulsi Krut Ramayan. The Ramcharitmanas, which is written in Awadhi Bhasha, it is also called as Tulsi Ramayan or Tulsi Krut Ramayan. Is divided into, and that Tulsi Ramayan or Ramcharitmanas in Awadhi language, that is divided into 7 kandas. They will ask, okay, they will ask this. Bal Kanda, Ayodhya Kanda, in sequence, okay. They may ask to do the sequence, okay. Bal Kanda, first it comes Bal Kanda, then Ayodhya Kanda, then Aranya Kanda, then Kishkinda Kanda, Sundar Kanda, Lanka Kanda, and Uttar Kanda. This is a sequence of the Ramayana. First Bal Kanda, that is of birth of Rama, then Ayodhya Kanda, then Aranya Kanda when he went to Vanvas, that is, then Kishkinda Kanda, Sundar Kanda, then Lanka Kanda, Uttar Kanda, like this. Okay, it took Tulsidas ji 2 years, 7 months, 26 days to write it. Ramcharitmanas, symbolizing the victory of good over evil. That is Ram and Ravan in Treta Yuga, is currently ranked 46th in the world's 100 best poems. This is important. The Ramcharitmanas is ranked currently ranked 46th number in world's 100 best poems. Other literature, Hanuman Chalisa. It consists of very, very famous. Okay, it consists of 40 verses devoted to Hanuman in the Awadhi. That is also in Awadhi Bhasha. 40 chaupais and 2 dohas, and it is a prayer of Hanuman. Then Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtak. It consists of 8 verses for the Hanuman in the Awadhi. It is also in Awadhi language. Then Hanuman Bahuka. It has 44 verses in Braj Bhasha, that is describing the arm of Hanuman, praying to the Hanuman for curing his hand. Then Tulsi Satsai. It has a collection of 747 dohas in both Awadhi and Brij. And Brij means one language, okay, and separated into 7 sargas or cantos for other related people, for common people to understand common. Apart from the Ramcharitmanas, there are 5 major works of Tulsidas, which are Dohavali. It has a collection of at least 573 miscellaneous Doha and Sortha in Brij and Awadhi Bhasha. Out of all around 85 Dohas. Okay. 85 dohas of it is also included in Ramcharitmanas. Of this Dohavali, 85 dohas are included in Ramcharitmanas. Then Kavitavali. These all books, all texts are important, okay, for exam. They may ask. Kavitavali. It has a collection of kavitas in Brij Bhasha, just like the epic Ramcharitmanas. It also has 7 books and many episodes. Then Geetavali. It has a collection of 328 Braj songs divided into 7 books, and all are Hindustani classical music type. Geetavali. This is Krishna Geetavali or Krishnavali. It has a collection of 61 Braj songs, especially for the Krishna. Out of the 61, 32 songs are dedicated to childhood and Rasa Leela of Sri Krishna. Then Vinaya Patrika. This one is very, very important. Vinaya Patrika. They will ask about the texts in scriptures or texts written by the yogis one side and name of yogis one side. This is very important book. That is Vinaya Patrika. Collection of 279 Braja stanzas. Out of all, around 43 hymns are attained has to be a variety of deities, Ramas, Curtius, and attendants. I think this mistake here. Okay, I will correct it. What is the difference between Valmiki Ramayana and Tulsidas Ramayana? Okay, 2 Ramayans are there. One is Valmiki Ramayana and another is Tulsidas Ramayana. That is Ramcharitmanas. Ramayana is written by Valmiki and Ramcharitmanas is written by Tulsidas. They both tell the story of Ram, but in different ways. Valmiki used to type the writing called shlokas, and Tulsidas used a type of writing called chaupais. Tulsidas Valmiki has written in the form of shlokas because it is in Sanskrit, but Tulsidas has written this in Awadhi, so it is in chaupais. In Valmiki's Ramayana, Hanuman is a human. Okay, in Valmiki's Ramayana, Hanuman is treated as human, but in Tulsidas Ramcharitmanas, Hanuman is portrayed as a monkey with special powers. Okay. Tulsidas ji and his yoga practice. Tulsidas ji is also considered to be an incarnation of Maharshi Valmiki. We read it already. We have read this one. Then Tulsidas ji's Yagnopavita Sanskar, that is Mounji Bandhan, was taking place. He started reciting Gayatri Mantra without learning from anyone. At that time, when Yagnopavita Sanskar is there, the Guru used to taught the Gayatri Mantra for that child. Okay. but Tulsidas started chanting that Gayatri mantra before given by his guru, okay, without learning. At that time, Narahari Baba, seeing the devotion of Tulsidas ji, gave initiation into Ram mantra. Narahari Baba was one guru. He gave the initiation of Ram mantra to Tulsidas ji. Narahari Baba had inspired Tulsidas ji to do bhakti yoga, to perfect yoga with devotion. Tulsidas ji used to sit in meditation for many hours continuously. When Tulsidas ji had confused the Himalayas and India after being scolded by his wife, Tulsidas ji had also practiced yoga by staying with sages and saints. This sentence is something mistake. I will say this one. In Tulsidas ji's Bhakti Yoga, a very deep coordination of devotion, equal love and faith is found. Besides, the feeling of servility is also clearly visible in the devotion of Tulsidas ji. Goswami Tulsidas ji called penance, restraint, faith, and love are the resources of devotion. That is Bhakti Yoga. He followed Bhakti Yoga. Tulsidas ji's death. Tulsidas ji lived at the famous Assi Ghat of Kashi. At that time, Tulsidas ji was ill for many years. One night, Kali Yug means demon, took the form of Kali Yug and started tormenting him. At the same time, Tulsidas ji meditated on Hanumanji. Hanumanji appeared in person and gave him the message to compose prayer verses. Tulsidas ji gladly accepted Hanumanji's message and started writing his last work, Vinaya Patrika. He told that Lord Ram himself had signed his signature on Vinaya Patrika. When he wrote that Vinaya Patrika, this is very important. Okay, at the time of his death, when that Hanumanji requested him to write the book. Okay, that is Vinaya Patrika. Sorry, 1 minute. From examination point of view, birth and stay. 1511 AD, that is Vikrami Samvat 1568, Rajapur village, that is north, that is UP, I think. Childhood name Rambola, father Atmaram Dubey, mother Tulsi Devi, guru Narahari Das, that is Narahari Baba, and philosophy Vaishnavism. He followed the Vaishnavism philosophy. Wife Ratnavali Devi, children Tarak, epithet he given that Goswami or Abhinav Valmiki. These two epithets are important. Upadhi unko di gayi Goswami or Abhinav Valmiki because he was incarnation of Valmiki. Death 1623. Vikram. Okay. Any questions? Hello,
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
just I will stop sharing. Okay, any questions about this topic?
No, ma'am. Important things we have to write down, like
Yes.
the
And
chart.
yes.
Today, I think. Another
And these
three.
stories are first just for to create interest in the topic and to know something about them. Okay. not the date of birth, and where is confusion, that is not important
Mm.
for the exam. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you prepare the chart. Okay, and you study, and
Okay.
afterwards in next week or some you tell me, I will take one extra class if you want.
Some questions, previous questions, if you have, that can be discussed. That's it. Or we will prepare.
I have no questions already
Okay.
because the questions come like this only. Only the that epics and the name, guru's name, like that only. Okay.
Mm.
No
Okay, ma'am.
different questions will come from this topic.
Okay.
You have to do perfect that guru's name, philosophy, yoga they followed, any special thing which I have stressed,
Mm.
like that.
Mm.
Huh?
Fine.
Otherwise, we'll take tomorrow one class and I will ask questions. Otherwise, you prepare some as you like.
Okay, ma'am. Tomorrow you finish it. You can ask questions. And,
Okay, okay. Tomorrow I will take one class. Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. By tomorrow we'll make complete the chart also.
You come
So,
by ready. आप पढ़
yeah,
के आओ थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में और मैं
ठीक है ma'am. ठीक है चलो. Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.